beautiful people, you lovers of crime and mystery. And if you love true crime, go ahead and hit subscribe. So, this is a case. Tell you honestly, the main reason I'm covering this is because it popped up in something else I was reading, and I thought to myself, wait a second, this is in Tennessee. I live in Tennessee. What's going on here? Like, I didn't hear about this, and it seemed kind of interesting on the outset. So, I mean, whenever a police officer is killed, I think we always think to ourselves, what happened? You think, was it a drug bust? Was it some? Because you think of cops as like always being prepared, right? And if it can happen to a cop, it can happen to you. So it really piques our interest. Robertson County, Tennessee. I added the Tennessee part. Deputy Savanna Puckett was shot 8 times before arson, officials say. There is Savanna Puckett, I guess. Okay, the man accused, James Jackson Kahn, the man accused of killing a Robertson County deputy, made his first appearance in court on Thursday. So this means this has been going on for a while. After 3 hours of morning testimony, the case was bound over to a grand jury by Robertson County General Sessions Judge Joel Perry. Kahn, 27, of Smyrna, is charged with 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated arson, and the January 23rd death of 22-year-old Sheriff's Office deputy Savanna Puckett, who was found shot 8 times inside her burning home. Kahn was arrested the following day after an hours-long standoff with authorities at his Odom Court home in Smyrna. I feel like I need to go back and go over this stuff, right? TBI agents began investigating Puckett's death shortly after she was found dead with gunshot wounds. After extinguishing a fire inside her home on the 5100 block of Highway 41 North in Springfield. These are some haunting images. Red flags in the relationship. I hate that term, red flags. I hate that. I just want everybody to know I hate the term. So every time you hear it, I want you to think, man, the expert hates this term. Days before her death, Puckett asked for an officer to come to her Springfield home because her ex-boyfriend had shown up uninvited. Puckett and Kahn had been dating since late October. So, it really is just 2-3 months. Wow. Sergeant Megan Ketchum testified Thursday they were good friends. Ketchum said that she was the person Puckett called the morning of January 19th after she saw a vehicle in her driveway. She seemed scared, Ketchum testified. Ketchum stated that Puckett got in her personal vehicle and followed the car that was in her driveway. Puckett read the license plate number to Ketchum, and it was discovered that the car belonged to Kahn. She said before this incident, Puckett previously told Ketchum she was breaking up with Kahn. She was concerned. She was starting to get red flags in the relationship, which is why she wanted to take a break. Kahn visited Puckett's house again that same evening. He was told to stay away from my house, Puckett says in the call Robertson County Dispatch, 8:25 p.m. on January 19th. Ketchum said that Kahn knew he wasn't supposed to be there, but wanted to apologize to Puckett. Okay, I cannot even begin to tell you, that is such the beginning of you get a restraining order against somebody. It's always like a ex-boyfriend, ex-spouse, ex-girlfriend, something like that, right? And then it's like the person who has the restraining order issued against them, well, they might have been drinking. And they start thinking, you know what, now that I've had a few, I'm much smarter now. And if I could just talk to her, she would see things my way, and we would be A-okay. He knew he wasn't supposed to be there, but wanted to apologize. That night, Puckett ended up staying at Ketchum's house. Is there a possibility to issue dueling red flags? Ketchum stated that Puckett had a service weapon for protection, but she gave her an additional Glock 22 40 caliber service weapon. You gotta love Tennessee. Do you have a gun? Yeah. Okay. Well, do you have 2 guns? Here, take mine. Puckett's service weapon was found on the scene in her holster, but the backup weapon given to Puckett by Ketchum was not found at the scene. 40 caliber casing cartridge was found at the scene, according to previous reports. She was found with a blanket over her body. Matthew Vogel, the Springfield Fire Department, responded to Puckett's burning home the night of January 23rd. Thursday, he testified he searched the fiery home. He discovered Puckett's body in a bedroom under a blanket. She had blood on her face. Gosh bless. Vogel and fire department crew members removed Puckett's body from the home through a window while the fire was still being extinguished. That's when deputies and EMS discovered that she had been shot. The fire was out before flames reached the bedroom area where Puckett's body was found, Vogel said, mentioning that the bedroom only received a heavy smoke damage because the door was initially closed. Not to change subject, but I've heard recently that, like, if you have your bedroom doors closed in your house, like, it's almost impossible for fire to spread. And I don't know that for a fact or not. I need to find that one out. That amazes me. Vogel stated that he discovered a white bottle that looked as if it had been squeezed. It was later discovered that there was a can of lighter fluid and tiki torch fluid. Oh, jeez. Tiki torch fluid on the floor inside the house with fingerprints matched to Khan. The fire was intentional. TBI testified that it was. You could see a liquid stain on the carpet, referring to the lighter fluid. Jeez. I've always wondered how they identified stuff like that. Well, right there you can see where we got poured out on. She was shot 8 times. She had gunshot wounds on the right side of her face, several on her chest, both arms and fingers, he said. So that means she fought. She was face on. Court Scarborough stated that he interviewed Khan after the arrest. Khan claimed he had gone to several businesses on the 22nd and 23rd. It was discovered Khan had purchased some items at nearby Dollar General and later purchased 2 items from a Walmart. Investigators obtained video of Khan purchasing the lighter fluid and tiki torch fuel. It just amazes me. You figured out, it's premeditated to go and buy fluid. That you're going to use to burn out a house. That's premeditation. But you can't premeditate that stuff out like 6 weeks ahead of time or something and be like, oh, I have lighter fluid. And to start the charcoal for my grill. No. When you go and buy lighter fluid and then you're a suspect for lighting someone's house on fire and your fingerprints are there, dude, you just save everybody time and say, okay, you caught me. I didn't think this one through. It was also discovered he had purchased hot hands or warmers for hands and feet the night before the incident. Oh, geez, he was going to stalk her. He was going to sit outside in the cold. There's an ongoing investigation. Well, it sounds horrible. Savanna, I'm so sorry. And, man, it's just awful. Just everything about that's awful. So, anyway, like, subscribe, share, follow, all that stuff. I'm going to keep up with the Savanna court case. And until next time, y'all, just be safe out there, okay? Be nice to each other. Crying out loud.